Head. This is SynergyCafe and the Synergy Collaborative, and I got my co-host Preston on the line, and we've got a guest that's on remote. He's over in, I was going to say Myrtle Beach, but it is South Carolina. Joe, where are you?
I am down here in Hilton Head, South Carolina.
Hilton Head, not Myrtle Beach.
No, a little bit further south.
Exactly. It's close, though. I've been to Myrtle Beach. I've not been to Hilton Head.
Oh, so you need to come down here. It's absolutely
you're
gorgeous.
On the beach, I can see the sand and the blue sky. And Preston, wouldn't that be a nice place to have one of your cameras?
Absolutely, no doubt about it.
So is it hot today, Joe?
I would say it's about perfect. It's going to be a high of 85. Going to be some scattered thunderstorms throughout the day, probably, but it's never going to get too hot and enough cloud cover to where the sun isn't sizzling. So it's really good.
So you got an umbrella there? I see a little pole behind you.
Yes, we have one of these little shelter thingies.
Oh, you got it made. So are you gonna grow roots there, or are you gonna get out in the water?
I don't know. I might just hang out here and snooze and.
You know, I vacationed in Jamaica for about 12 years straight, and there was one year that we'd go there for like 3 weeks. We'd become a Jamaican. We'd just change all our money into Jamaican money, and we'd just be Jamaican. And I didn't even go in the water. Every day I was on the beach, but I didn't go in the water once.
Oh, wow.
Dude. I don't know. I'm not a big water guy, you know. I kind of like just hang out and watch people.
Yeah.
Observe.
That would be the only thing that I would have I guess you could say negative to say about Hilton Head is the water in the low country area all the way up to North Carolina is pretty murky. And then once you get into like Wilmington, North Carolina, then it gets really, really blue. So we're kind of in this little area where it's really sandy and it's hard to see where you're stepping. And
so it's not dirty, it's just murky, right?
It's just murky. Yeah, it's just really sandy. It's just all stirred up. And we were down here over the summer a couple months ago and stepped on something. I have no idea what it was, but it took me out for a couple of days. I had a little bit of a puncture in my toe.
Oh.
A puncture, or was it like a starfish or urchin or something?
I think it was like a rock or something, but it felt like I stepped on a horseshoe crab or I have no idea. I just know that it was not fun.
No, I was playing in the water once with no shoes, and I stepped on a bottom of a bottle, and it put a big slice in the side of my.
Yeah, that's not good.
Yeah, so you got to look out when you're out there and be safe. So that's good you're on the beach there. But if you're looking for cleaner water, I know where a place is. We don't want to do that. Interrupt it. Preston's down in Roatan, which is the second largest barrier reef right now. So
yeah, slightly nicer water down there.
Yeah, but I bet it's a lot of fun there. 1 second.
So you want
right now?
you want to show everybody the beach area?
Yeah,
sure.
Shoot your camera
up here. Kind of show you where we are. First of all, we are staying in these condominiums right here.
That's a walk.
And it's not too far away. And we're right here on the public beach. It's called Caligny Beach. And there's the main attraction down here. There's a Holiday Inn right at Caligny Beach. And there's a big tiki hut. And they have volleyball over there. It's like the next property over. And then just a whole bunch of, not resorts, but condominiums that kind of go down this way. And one thing you'll notice about Hilton Head is there are no sky rises down here. I think they have really, really strict, so they have heavy restrictions on what they can build down here. So, everything's pretty low.
That's nice.
And
yeah, it doesn't overcrowd the scenery, which is awesome. That's what we have here in Roatan too.
Yeah, so everybody, even like second row, you still have a pretty decent view if you can like look, around the houses and stuff.
So, how many miles is the beach?
There's about 11 miles of white sand, so it's a nice, thick, heavy beach. And they do beach renourishments every 10 years or so. There's a big, huge sandbar out in I'd say maybe a mile and a half out in the water that they'll dredge and they'll pour up here because there is. On half of the island, there is some good erosion down here. So they'll pump the sand up here and bulldoze it out, every 12 years or something like that.
So what type of activities are happening down there?
Hilton Head is one of those interesting places because there's not a lot to actually do down here, which actually is what makes it really attractive to me. It's a heavy, heavy golf community. There's like 18 really top-notch I didn't mean 18, around 18 to 20 really top-notch golf courses down here. And, They're in the probably $90 to $100 range. So you're looking at really quality golf. Heavy tennis community, and then other than that, it's just shopping and dining. And
okay, so it's not really relaxing. A spring break kind of place. It's more of a golf resort, relaxed
exactly
kind of thing.
It's kind of the antithesis of Myrtle Beach. Now, Myrtle Beach also, they have some incredible golf up there too. But Myrtle Beach is kind of like a big playground, and Hilton Head is just more of a family kind of retreat, so to speak.
Okay, that's good to know, because some places, you think you're going to go somewhere and, oh, God, we're going to go parasailing, we're going to go surfing, and we're going to go four-wheeling, and we're going to go zip-lining. We don't have that
really
here.
It's really funny because I've actually been coming here. My family's been coming here since I was probably about 7 years old, and so this is kind of the only place I've really known. And we started coming here before Hilton Head. It kind of exploded maybe, 15 years ago, and then a lot of heavy hitters came in here and started buying up beach property, and everything got really expensive here. But I was always jealous because all my friends went to Myrtle Beach, and they'd come back with pictures of bumper boats and roller coasters and everything else. And all I had here was the beach. And now, now that I'm older and I have a family, I couldn't imagine going up there now. It's like this is still where I want to be.
Well, that's how it was for me. I used to, like I said, go to Jamaica all the time, and it was craziness there because it's more party. And now I like to go to Bali, where it's just peaceful. So it's from drinking beer to drinking tea.
Exactly.
Cool. Well, I don't like to do these too long and take too much time for people, because we can always do more. And if people want to request that we do another one, we can always, do requests. We do take requests, but I'm going to sort of close this one off. And then what we do is we repropagate this out to the world. So if you want to give any commercials for yourself and the things that you are doing so that you can fulfill whatever you need to be done, we can propagate that out to the world and tell everybody about this wonderful place you're vacationing in South Carolina.
Cool. Yeah. I mean, I have no marketing advantage or anything for promoting Hilton Head. I just love it a lot down here. I've been, going here, like I said, since I've been 7, and it's, practically my favorite beach on the East Coast, above the Caribbean, let's say.
Well, yeah, we're not really looking for any specific promotion for the area, but just letting people know what you do. Like Preston's got these high definition webcams.
Oh, okay.
Puts at resorts, and aren't you involved in the cruises and things of that sort? Aren't you?
Yeah, I've kind of got a hobby. I'm in advertising by profession, but I have a hobby as kind of a cruise enthusiast, and really love cruising. And I started a Twitter account a couple of years ago based on cruising, trying to get involved in the social media aspect of cruising. And actually now, because of Blab, looks like I'll be starting a podcast pretty soon. So I'll be definitely trying to do some heavy promotion on that.
Do cruises show up there at that beach? There's no cruise piers there.
No, there's no cruise. No, the closest thing here is there's a cruise port in Charleston that one cruise ship goes out of once a week.
Okay.
And then down the couple hours down the road in Jacksonville, there's a cruise port there. And then you have to hit Port Canaveral before you really hit the heavy cruising.
Okay, we'll have to catch you down there sometime soon with another Roving reporter.
I will be there next Thursday night, or next Friday. I'm actually taking a 3-night cruise out of Canaveral next Friday. So I'll try to hit you up on Friday before we leave, because Wi-Fi on the ship is really, really spotty. But
we'll get them on the dock when everybody's waving and playing that Love Boat theme or whatever.
I will do that.
And we'd love to do something with Christy too. So
yeah, I'll try to get her involved in something.
Okay, thanks a lot, Joe. Go ahead and stay on. We'll chat after, but I'm going to cut off the recording here. And Preston, appreciate you standing in there, and look forward to hearing more about your webcams and things of that sort. So peace, love, and happiness. This is Magic Brad signing off.
Thanks.